make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's the option. Quick throw, caught out wide by Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Deep his man is Tyrone Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
At the 39-yard line.
Him up 5, 1st and 15. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. There he goes inside the 30. Caught left side. Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams. 44 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, 41 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jacobs, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Tanner Gabriel, 26 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The throw complete here to Williams. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That's the ball carrier. Josh Allen on the...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Burrow. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A 57-yard gain.
Here's Minshew.
Jacksonville.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready? 94. X3. 218. Chop.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The kick.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Brings up
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards on first down. It's Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Minshew throwing on third down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Raiders 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the calling. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. As he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll go play action here with Minshew. 20! And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It'll be Minshew again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From a yard out. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schubert. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. That's caught by Waller out left side. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted from the 5-10. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. They come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.